New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew is a member of the House Homeland Security Committee, and he joins us now. Congressman, thanks for being here. What steps will Republicans take to reduce costs when they control the House next month?
Well, first of all, you have to take action. And, you know, one of the things that this president, this administration, and this majority does, they either take no action at all and just hope that things will cure themselves, or they take the wrong action. Steps that we would take, all the increased costs and all the money that have been spent, the trillions of dollars in wasteful spending, the money that was spent in the supposed Inflation Reduction Act, which was actually the inflation creation taxation legislation in my mind. It was a bad piece of legislation, hired 87,000 more IRS workers. We're going to try to completely reverse that. Spent more on taxes and taxed more on people and middle-class people as well. Just don't let them tell you it's the rich. We would, again, try to reverse that as well. We have to have some cooperation because we have the majority in the House. We need the Senate, and we need the president for once, for God's sake, for once, to try to do the right thing.
Yeah, turning off the money spigot would go a long way to helping bring down inflation. Meantime, I want to get your thoughts on this, something that's somewhat familiar to you. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema, the latest Democrat to leave the parties. She is citing failure at our border as the reason why. Take a listen.
As a native Arizonan who was born and raised near the southern border, I can tell you unequivocally that the federal government has failed its duty in the last 40 years.
Not just Democrats.
It's just everyone. The federal government has failed here.
You're familiar with this, Congressman Van Drew. You switched from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party, like we said in the tease, in 2019. What retribution is she about to get from the Democrats?
Oh, they're not going to be happy. They don't have much of a choice here, and they're probably, when they go to sleep at night, praying that she doesn't become a Republican, because that would even be better. We're going to have to see how she does, what actions she takes. Certainly, it's a setback for them to lose somebody as a Democrat, and I know she's going to caucus with the Democrats, but I hope she votes and thinks independently. They're not going to be happy. The pressure is going to be on her. It was on before. But let me tell you, she's right about this issue. The federal government, again, this administration, this majority and this president should be so, disgusted with what they're doing, but they don't even realize how bad a job they're doing. You almost have to believe it's purposeful. They want to change the fabric and the structure of America, and this is one way to do it, and it's a bad way to do it, and we've got to reverse that as well. Build the wall, put in electronic controls as well. Also hire more individual police, border patrol, to really survey the area, and not only survey but protect the area and make sure that we don't catch and release. We should catch and send back. There's so much we could do. See, the issue here is these are really curable problems. We can make this better. This is not all that intellectually difficult, and it's something that can be done, and it just requires stiff, hard, good action to move forward and get our country secure again.
Yet this is the solution from DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. He wants to deploy air marshals to the border. You wrote a letter saying that's a bad idea. 15 seconds. Isn't he making a bad situation worse here?
Oh, yeah, he is. It's the height of stupidity. So what he's doing is making us more vulnerable in the air at the most vulnerable time of the year when people are traveling a lot. You think he would have learned or studied 9/11 a little bit. And secondly, they're not going to be able to really help because it's not what they're trained for. They are trained in a highly specified, very important job, and that's to protect our skies from violence. Right. And instead, they're putting them on the border. We need real Border Patrol people there. We need them in the air.
And we need to embolden those Border Patrol individuals to do the job of Border Patrol, not just processing and facilitating the administration's horrible policies. Congressman Jeff Van Drew, thank you very much for your time, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.